Shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rikah Kwadash, and to all those great millstone, Wallen's truth, and also to those elect that scattered abroad. I like to say, Shalom. Come back here today with another great, powerful lesson to spirit and the power of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. The title of today's live is setting the stage for a major event. So I like to say Shalom, Joel Alex learn. Hope this helped you today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So one thing about it, we already know we're hearing a lot of talks about these elections, and also about what's going on in the Middle East, and also right here in our own backyard. We know that the nation is divided, and also it was already rumors and thinking I can't think of the part of Georgia, but anyway, I got a video to bring it out. So they're getting ready to target so-called black women, during the election all the way up to the inauguration. So one thing about it, we constantly warning Eve, you know what I'm saying? And so one thing about it, all this talking about don't need a man or whatever, they're independent. Let's get ready to come to an end, because what we know that what the devil is getting ready to come down with great wrath. We know that something is cooking. We know that something is in the air. Could this be this civil unrest, this civil war? Could this be this order out of chaos that they're trying to bring forth, or this new world order? We already know that grain of rice is right around the corner. We already know that these elections is setting the events to take place. This what new world order, this grain of rice, shall go into your right hand or into your forehead. This what cashless society. And also we know in a lot of these billionaires, also these global elites, they're constantly selling off a lot of their what you call their stocks and bonds and different things like that. Also, they're closing down a lot of different of their companies. You know what I'm saying? So we already knowing these things are getting ready to take place, and also we knowing about this AI takeover. This robotics. Taking over certain jobs and different things like that. And also, it's already rumors all over the place. So like that, that all hell is getting ready to break loose in the middle of the Lord. We're constantly warning. One moment. In the middle of the Lord, we're constantly warning you left and right of all these impending dangers. So we'll start off with a quick precept. I have a few videos to bring out that we'll get into a few scriptures, and then we'll close out. And once again, I hope that you will get edified. So we knowing that they're setting the stage. We're seeing that we're here, that spirit of sedition, what I'm saying, civil unrest, civil war, what I'm saying, this race war, these things are constantly happening. They always put it in the movie, they tell you before they do the thing, like, civil war, the Purge, Leave the World Behind. That movie, it came out in 1984. It was about that grain of rice. I can't think of the name of it, but a lot of things they're showing you. But right now they're getting ready to, I think they're getting ready to roll it out through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And also we know we're having what UFO sightings are all across the world. Our salvation is at the door. So we'll start there. Let's go there. Let's go to Romans chapter. Let's go here to Romans. Start off in Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And it reads, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. And not about now, and that knowing, knowing what time that you're living in, what we're living in, the end time. The end is being manifested right before our eyes. We're seeing these prophecies are constantly lining up just like clockwork. And like I say, shalom to everyone on the coming board for joining me on this live. Shalom, shalom. And one thing about that, man, we know that we're very clear, and knowing the time, in the season, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of our people don't know what the signs of the time. Still are talking about election, still are talking about anniversaries, still are talking about birthdays, holiday, Thanksgiving, talking about this Christmas, what I'm saying? We're not giving a damn about none of this pagan wickedness. We're not giving a damn about any of that, because it's not going to be worth a hill of beans. This could be possible the dog winter that Biden was talking about. Things about to get real. Rolling blackouts, cyber attack. Food short, starvation. Great tribulation. A lot of things are coming down the pipeline. No water, no food, no clothing. The Lord is what? It's breaking the staff of the bread. So let's read this once again. Our salvation is very close than we yet believe. Also, let's read it once again. It says here, Romans chapter 13 and verse 11 says, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. High time to wake out of sleep. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people right now are sleeping. You know, they're constantly, in the house of mirth, still thinking that they're a good case. You know what I'm saying? Relaxing in their leaves. And these things are right before our face. All hell is getting ready to break loose. And you're going to be bugged out of your mind. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are going to have great desperation. A lot of people are going to take that, that grain of rice. Let's get a little bit more. And then also, our salvation is at the door, and we yet believe because UFOs sight. I had one of the beloved brother sent me a video. He's coming from the camp, and he's seen a beautiful chariot. I think it was a beautiful barrel color. So they're here. They constantly watching over the elect. When you go into Psalm chapter 34, I think verse 7, that the Lord he captures around. In the middle of the Lord, the elect. And also that a great multitude that he's coming back for the true believer. Verse 12 it said, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light, this wisdom and knowledge. And one thing about it, the night is far spent, because we're getting very close to midnight. The Lord is getting ready to return. It's the second coming of our Lord and Savior. We constantly warning you left and right, but a lot of our people are sleeping, the 2/3. Verse 13 said, let us walk honestly as in the day. Said, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chattering and wantonness, not in strife and envy. Time to, examine yourself, get your house in order, let go of the mortal thoughts. Verse 14 said, but put ye on the Lord, Yahushua Hamashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the love thereof. So one thing about it, we in these times, and so a lot of people right here, they're going to get, they're going to be unaware of what the days of Noah, they're eating and drinking, having a great old time. We're constantly warning you about war, pestilence, a time of trouble that we have never seen. For also that RFD microchip, which in fact is that grain of rice, the MOTB. So we know that we're very close. It is here. It is at the door. Let's go here to 2nd Ezra chapter 9, and we'll start off with our first video. Let's go here to 2nd Ezra chapter 9. So our salvation is very close to yet believe. A lot of our people right now, they're seeing what's going on all around them, but they're not paying any attention. They constantly despising the words of Yahweh. Oh, this ain't gonna happen, that ain't gonna happen. The Lord says it will not be any more vain divination. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's gonna make it perfect clear what he's getting ready to do. The Lord's getting ready to execute judgment like we have never seen before. We cannot wait. How long, oh Lord? So now, let's get this here. 2nd Ezra chapter 9. So like about my throat, a little under the weather, but we're gonna work with it. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. He said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I have told thee before. So one thing about it, we constantly we seeing the signs of the time. We seeing these prophecy lining up through the scriptures. That's why we know that we're very close. We're using the scripture as to our measuring stick. We're seeing these signs right before our eyes. We're very excited. Verse 2 said, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Verse 3 said, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. So exactly what we're seeing. We're seeing these uproars. We're seeing these civil unrest. We're seeing these possibilities that's getting ready to jump off. That's why they're constantly beefing up security around the White House. You know what I'm saying? And also, I think I might have a video about this Black Hawk helicopter and different they doing military drills. What are they preparing for? We already know what they're preparing for. This basically this takeover of America. This what you call this martial law. And also we know they're gonna come in here with these UN troops, China and Russia troops. Also these sleeper cells. So also I think it was an earthquake in Tennessee. I think it was one in Oregon, if I'm not mistaken. So they little small little tremors, but things are constantly picking up. The plagues are not slacking down. Let's read it once again. It said verse 3 said, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Verse 4 said, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Verse 5 said, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and the end is manifest. So when you go into that word manifest, it's more obvious and clear that we're here because we're seeing all the scriptures that constantly aligning up. We're seeing what's going on in the Middle East. We're seeing what's going on right in our backyard. A lot of people still are doing all sorts of wickedness, adding sin to sin. Not trying to even try to look and see that what we are saying is right. Some people are not going to see until all hell break loose. Until what? Till the missiles come. So I got a video about in Georgia. They was saying that they're getting ready to target so-called black women. So I said I'll go into that one further. That's very important. I think I got it off. What's his name? Arrows of Indignation. He put out edifying videos. So we're gonna watch this clip. Then we're gonna get a few videos, and then we'll get another one. Let's go here. I hope it play.
Come in real close, real close. I know some people who know some people who know some people that work in one of the area's police departments. And this alert is being shared amongst police officers across the local area, okay? Last night, a deputy told family that local white supremacist KKK members originating out of Lexington, North Carolina, are planning to attack from now until Inauguration Day. They are plotting against black people, especially black women, because in their eyes, we are easy targets. Please be vigilant. Try not to do anything alone, especially after dark. This is not a hoax or a rumor. The deputy showed paperwork that the police department has. In their words, they're taking their country back. It's really scary, and please take what I am telling you seriously.
So I just got word that white supremacists in Georgia and South Carolina are making a decision. And allegedly this is coming from the police in Georgia. They're warning the public that white supremacists are promising to go around and harm as many black women as they can between now and Inauguration Day. These allegations are also alleging that these officers are warning the public that they chose black women because they claim that black women are the easiest targets. So we need all black women across the country because these people stay in contact, stay in touch with each other, and they are the problem with this country. We need our black women to stay with that pew-pew, don't go out at night, especially at night, and when you travel, do not travel alone, travel with somebody, and be very vigilant. Be very vigilant. These people are claiming and alleging that they want to take their country back, and they will do anything that they feel is necessary to get it back. And they are claiming it is going to be against black women between now and Inauguration Day. And if you look at statistics, thousands of black women have been coming up missing.
So you see that the devil's getting ready to come down with prayer. And one thing, at one point he made in it, say, be watchful, be vigilant, because one thing about it, we already knowing what this devil getting ready to do. Not only just black women, people of color, so-called black people. We know that black is a social construct, but one thing about it, so-called black people of color, that look like, like a Negro, look like a Latino, or look like a Native Indian. One thing about it, we already know that Jacob trouble is at the door. So now, let's go here. Let's get a quick precept on that. So they're saying that, so the sheriff deputy will leak that information saying that, they're getting ready to target so-called black people, especially women, because they are easy targets. So one thing about it, a woman need to be a keeper at home. That's what we're constantly warning Eve about, So this devil is getting ready to show his true colors very soon. That ancient spirit is getting ready to come upon also on the men of the Lord, also on Esau Edom. Esau Edom is getting ready to use that sword in a big way. We're constantly warning. They're constantly getting ammo. They're going to these gun shows. They're constantly getting all sorts of weapons, all sorts of things, practicing, getting ready. You know what I'm saying? So one thing about that, hey, only way we will be ready is through the spirit and the power of Yahweh by Shema. So let's get to them right quick. to go along with the video we just seen. It said, 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8 said, be sober, be vigilant, or watchful, because your adversary, who is your adversary? The so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. It said, your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, said, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So we already know they set in the stage, for all this, this civil unrest, this race war, they're talking about, they're, trying to make America great again, trying to really basically put you back into slavery. So when you get around to look up Rex 84 or look up the King Alfred plan, it'll tell you they're going to be targeting so-called black people. So, hey, these things are about to get real. And a lot of things, you don't even have to be in the truth. If you look like people of color, someone that they deem a threat, you're going to be taken in. A lot of people going to be taken at a great number. A lot of people going to be taken to these facilities, these chipping stations, these guillotines. A lot of these things are coming into play. Let's read this once again. It said, be sober, have a sober mind, knowing what time that you're living in. Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of time. Vigilant, watchful, be circumspect, redeem the time wise, knowing what the Lord's will is. Because one thing about it, we knowing that this red devil, he's getting ready to use that sword. We're constantly warning you left and right. I got another one I'm going to bring out about this black guy. He was in this gun at this pawn shop, and how they were just loading up. They was in there just like sardines, what are they preparing for, And one thing about it, you already know that the Lord is going to set the Egyptian against the Egyptian. The Lord is going to turn him against his own self. Let's read it once again. It said, 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8 said, be sober, be vigilant. It said, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walks about seeking who he may devour. So one thing about it is that we're here, it is at the door. And one thing about it is that, if you're constantly sleeping, you don't know in what time that we're living in, you don't know who you are, you don't know who your enemy is, you're going to be totally destroyed. We're constantly warning you left and right. This devil is getting ready to come down with great wrath. And also we know that he's getting ready, the body count is getting ready to be great. But it's all through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. The Lord's in perfect control. Trust and believe in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. So let's get this right here. So a lot of our women are at ease right now, relaxing, getting ready for the holiday, which in fact is a beautiful thing. They loving their family. Some of them, still in that, that do thy will spirit, that Jezebel spirit. One thing about it, it's getting ready to be a thing of the past, And one thing about it, we love our women, but that about they're getting ready to find out that we were telling them the truth. And one thing about it, man, we're here. He is getting ready to lose it. Let's go here to Isaiah chapter 32. Let's drop down here to verse, let's read verse 9. It said, raise up, ye women that are at ease. Say, hear my voice, ye careless daughter. Say, give ear unto my speech. And I about to his speech, do what? Do the men of the Lord, the prophet, the one that's in the highways and byways, the one that's making these videos of pistol. Each and every day, the Lord said, hear his speech, hear the word, his mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, in that time of trouble, the man is gonna be that covering, and a lot of these women are going to get in order during Jacob's trouble, because the time that we're coming upon is going to be off the chain. In the middle of the Lord, we're constantly warning you left and right. I like see Shalom, they'll want to come in, boy. Brock Thumb, they'll want to come in, boy, for joining me on this line and putting up script, edifying the body. And one thing about it, man, we're so very close. So it says, raise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, the prophets. Say, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. So one thing about it, a lot of women right now going on with their daily life, happy go lucky, la, 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 la. And all of a sudden, this devil is moving in warp speed. So a lot of women, already, I think I did a lesson a couple of months back, I think it was, that a lot of these Eves were getting dismembered by these damn Edomites. You know what I'm saying? So we don't. This man got a lot of things cooking, and also right here in my own backyard, and right here, I'm in Louisiana, but in Mississippi, not too far from me, guy in Liberty, Mississippi. He's getting a tire fix at a tire shop there. And they said something that he left something on the ground, and one thing led to another, and they beat him to death. He told his mother that they're going to kill me. So these things are constantly happening left and right, but they're going to pick up. This man is getting ready to lose his mind. Let's get a little bit more. Let's go here, verse 11. He said, tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless one. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. And one thing about it, we coming upon that time, man. When we see, we're gonna try to see what the outcome of this election gonna be. Or before the election, they could suspend the election. Something could happen before then, or after. But we knowing that it is written, it is going to happen. And one thing about it, no, whoever win or lose does not matter. It still is going to go down. America is getting ready to be totally destroyed. And one thing about it, we seeing that these nations are constantly turning against Babylon the Great. We seeing we coming upon that great economic collapse. And one thing about it, they're getting ready to target who? People of color. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, Jacob's trouble has begun, and it's getting ready to escalate. We constantly warn you, left and right. Let's get one more. And a lot of women need to be keepers at home. You know what I'm saying? One thing, being shamefaced. You know what I'm saying? Being humble to their husband and their wife. We got a lot of women that are like that right now. I'm just talking about the one that that are rebellious. And one thing about it, we have some beautiful Eves, and all our Eves are getting ready to be back in order once again. And the men's, we gonna. Man, we getting ready to be, it's getting ready to be a beautiful thing. The Lord's getting ready to bring forth the kingdom of heaven. He loves us. Let's see here. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 25 say, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. So a lot of women, they like going out at different times of night, which in fact, they're used to that. They feel like anything going to happen. They might go here and say, I'm finna go here to Chicago tonight. I'm getting ready to go here. I'm gonna stay out all night. And one thing about that is a unwise thing. One thing about that, we come in a time where you're going to need a man, whether you believe it or not. When this red devil roll, one thing about it, a woman gonna be, just like a piece of meat. A lot of these women gonna get raped to pieces. A lot of these women are gonna be what you call like sex slaves. A lot of things are getting ready to happen. And one thing about it, we hoping and praying, that the Lord delivers from all these troubles that's getting ready to come upon this earth. So let's read this once again. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and verse 25 said, give the water no passage, Salaki, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. So, got a lot of women out here, they're half naked, they're twerking, they're, on Instagram, everywhere you look on, there's someone over there shaking ass or showing some parts of their body. And one thing about it, it's getting ready to be a thing of the past. They're getting ready to cover themselves up very soon. You ain't going to see a word when all this hell break loose, and the body count is going to be great. And one thing about this, red devil is not playing. So now, let's go here. I got another video to show about this man. He was in his gun shop, or this pawn shop. Let me see if I have it. I got it right here. And he was saying that how many Edomites, women and men and their children, they get all sorts of ammo, all sorts of weaponry, rifles, pistols, you know what I'm saying? All sorts of weapons destruction. But that is the what? Esau, that's his sword. He's getting ready to use his blessing because he don't have any other resort. He gonna resort to what? To killing, because that's what he specialized in. The Lord made him like that. He's a cunning hunter. So that hunter, he's getting ready to get busy. Let's get this one.
Man, I went to the gun store today, y'all, to grab myself some extra artillery, to treat myself to something nice for these festive times that we living in. And when I tell y'all I was the only black person in there, I was the only black person in that motherfucker. And I go to this one all the time. This is the main shop and range that I go to. So every time I went in there, I ain't always been the only black person. But this time was different because I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna run in there on my lunch break, grab what I want real quick, and just dip out. When I tell you, and it was like 1:30, bro, 2 o'clock at the latest. When I tell you, bro, these white folks was piling in this bitch. You would have thought this shit was some type of convention, bro. Like, I seen a group of maybe 18, 19 at the oldest year-old white boys in there. Each one of them white boys had 2 rifle bags and shit. Getting ready to go to the range. They treating that shit like it's laser tag. Chopping it up, talking about school and all this other shit. Then you got all these other white dudes in there with their wives. Bro, they grabbing ammunition. They grabbing silencers, bipods. I'm like, yo, man, this shit is fucking crazy, bro. And I'm like, this shit is wild, bro. I had to grab myself some extra ammunition because I'm like, yo, y'all not about to leave me with nothing, bro. Leave me out here high and dry like that. It's like, fuck that shit, bro. I was like, damn, maybe I should buy me something else. This shit is fucking ridiculous. And I know it's election time, so, you know, these NRA type of motherfuckers start losing their top a little bit and go over the edge. But, bro, this was different because I didn't been to the store and the range around election time before, and it was never like this, bro. Not no 1 o'clock on a weekday. I know it's Friday and shit, but 1 o'clock on a weekday, people bringing their whole fucking families. And I looked on their website too. It wasn't no type of special event or nothing, bro. These folks was not fucking around, bro. Every white person that walked in that bitch, they was headed straight to the range and had like 2-3 rifle bags with their ass, bro. They was not fucking around. I'm like, man, my people gotta hurry up and get in here and load up, because I don't know what the
So we see
fuck they doing, but
well,
they damn sure ain't playing.
well, we seeing that they're getting prepared. You know, as Esau getting ready to resort to that sword. So let's start here. Let's go here. You know, let's go here to Psalm chapter 17. Psalm chapter 17 and verse 13. You know what I'm saying? We want the Lord to deliver us from, you know, from his sword. You know, because, you know, we know that Jacob's trouble is getting ready to begin. They're getting ready to blame everything on people's color. You know what I'm saying? They're going to target us. But one thing about it, the Lord is getting ready to lift up that standard. So we know that supernatural intervention is getting ready to come into play. But we're living in some exciting time. The Lord is getting ready to set the record straight. It ain't going to be no more like how things happen in slavery. No. The Lord is going to even the score this time. You know, he's going to give those men spiritual power. And I'm hoping and praying that I'm one of the ones to get that spiritual power. And ladies, wicked Negroes, also Esau, Edom, lay them down even with the ground. You know what I'm saying? Do the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Abishai. Psalm chapter 17 and verse 13 said, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy soul. And one thing about it, you know, Esau, Edom, we're going to go get that in Genesis chapter 27. One thing about it, we seeing right now, he is setting the stage. You know, they're getting prepared, getting ammo, you know, getting their supplies, you know, getting things ready. The good old boy network, you know what I'm saying? These make America great again. Trump supporters, you know what I'm saying? Get ready to go against these what's her name? Kamala Harris supporters, you know what I'm saying? They're getting ready to clash. You know, the Lord is setting that stage. You know, kill and be killed. You know what I'm saying? Egyptian against Egyptian. Let's read it once again. It said, arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Cast him down. So the Lord's getting ready to disappoint him. He will not be able to, his hands will not be able to perform his enterprise, which in fact, what is that? That enterprise, that evil scheme, that plot that he's trying to bring forth, that NWO, total control. Will not be able to go here. Will not be able to go there. Will not be able to buy, say, if you don't have that, you know what I'm saying, that M chip inside of you. You know what I'm saying? So one thing about it, this man is mad in the vain thing. So he's getting ready to use his technology also, you know, pseudoscience, robotics, AI, transhumanism. A lot of things are coming into play. So let's go here to this what he's getting ready to do right here. Let's go here to Genesis chapter 4. Let's get a little bit more on his sword, because this is his blessing. And this, you know, this one thing he know how to do, because the Lord made him the what? The harbinger of death. Let's go here to Genesis chapter 27. I think it's around 39 or 40. Let's see here. It says here, verse 40. It said, Genesis chapter 27 and verse 40, it said, and by thy sword shall thy live, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Verse 41, it said, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing, so wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And Jacob goes into what? The 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you go to Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7, you know what I'm saying? It said, Jacob shall be saved out of the elect. So when we coming upon this time, and what we're constantly warning you about, this man is getting ready to shed some blood. And one thing about the Lord is getting ready to lay him down also too. So he's getting ready to go down with a blaze of glory. So now let's go here to this is what we've been warning you about here. Let's go here to Jeremiah chapter 28. So we constantly warning you all these things that's happening right before our eyes, man. Let's go here, Jeremiah chapter 28, because we constantly warning you about these things. We'll sound like a broken record, but We don't give a damn because we already know the Lord is he's setting the stage. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is doing the mighty work. Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8 said the prophet that had been for Salaki. Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8, it said, the prophets that had been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms, of war, of evils, and of pestilence. So that's what we're warning you about. War, World War III. We warn you about that. The Lord is gathering the nation for the consequence of Zion. Someone is getting ready to pay for these crimes. You know what I'm saying? No one has gotten away with anything. The Lord said, I will repay. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. That's why the Lord also said in Zephaniah, I think around 3 and 8, you know, said, wait on me until I rise against the prey. That's what we're constantly longing for. We're waiting. The Lord said, the same that endure, the same shall be saved. And we constantly prophesy. The men of old are prophesying right now, you know. So the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. You know what I'm saying? There's no new thing under the sun. And, you know, you had to go into, when you go into reincarnation, but it's a whole nother story. Verse 9, it said, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, said, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord had truly sent him. In that day, they shall know that a prophet was among them. Hey, man, we constantly warn you left and right. These things are coming to pass left and right. The Lord said, no more vain divination. The Lord's getting ready to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we seeing that right now. These elections could go either way. Now, hey, could this break out? You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility. We're waiting. You know what I'm saying? We're waiting patiently. You know what I'm saying? The Lord to bring it forth. But when it happened, it's going to be like a domino effect. And one thing about it, it's nothing going back the same. This place is getting ready to be a total desolation. And one thing about it, those IBCM missiles, they're getting ready to roll through the spirit of power of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Abishai. And that day, they shall know that a prophet was among, whether they were here or whether they will forbear. We know that Israel is a very rebellious house of truth there. They're getting ready to be cut off on this side. And one thing about it, constantly, you know, these major events are coming, you know what I'm saying? They keep preparing you, telling you about Civil War. Is this a distraction? No, one thing about it, we know these things are going to happen. A lot of people go, oh, that's not going to happen. This ain't going to happen, you know, talking about the holiday, constantly getting rocked back to sleep. Man, Lord getting ready to do a mighty work. Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 9, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord had truly sent him through the spirit and power of Yahweh. Ba'ashim Abishai, man, I'm telling you, man, the Lord's getting ready to do a mighty work. We constantly warning you of all these things that get ready to happen. Let's go here to Matthew chapter 24. Matthew chapter 24, and I got one more video. I'm gonna bring it out about this, you know, this going into this economic collapse. We already know about the BRIC nation. You know, they're on the rise. One thing about it, they imagine a vain thing. You know, hey man, the Lord's getting ready to show up. It says here, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6 said, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So one thing about it, that's what we're hearing right now. You know, these rumors of war. You know, we're seeing about over there in Israel. You know, we're seeing things are picking up against Israel and Iran. You know, they're saying that before the election, we're seeing that these things are constantly picking up also between North Korea and South Korea. Also China and Taiwan, Russia and Ukraine. And also we know that Russia have those North Korean troops are over there now, so these things are about to pick up. You know what I'm saying? They're constantly warning NATO and the West about getting involved. So it's getting ready to be a bigger war that we have never seen before. The war to end all wars. Verse 7, it said, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So that's where we at. We're at the beginning of sorrow, the birth pain. We're seeing those contractions left and right. You know what I'm saying? They're playing out right before our eyes. These things gonna constantly pick up. You know what I'm saying? And these prophecies are constantly picking up left and right. And also we know that what famine of the word is fast approach. Right now you better get it while it's hot, because they're always constantly warning you about this cyber attack. You know what I'm saying? No power grid. You know what I'm saying? This devil, they get ready to put you in the door. One thing about it, you know, no food, no water, but he gonna have that solution. What is that? That universal basic high income. We're here to help you. You know what I'm saying? Everything will be fine. All you must do is take the little small incision under your skin. It's very harmless. It's very safe. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, never trust thy enemy. As iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And out of that, this man can't rub it off. He can't get it off. He can't wash it off. And out of that, he is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. And this red devil is getting ready to roll on you. The so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. And one thing about it, we're seeing right now, the truth is being declared left and right. Let's go here to this. I got one more video by 007. And we'll get a couple more videos and we'll close out. Let me see, can I get it pulled up right quick? But we're seeing, so we got to beware of getting ready to target so-called black female women. Also, they're going to be targeting Jake. You know, Jake constantly getting hanged. You know, it's what, 2024. We still hearing rumors about, it was a guy in, oh man, I can't think what part it was. He got hung because he was trying to sue them, and they found him in some type of abandoned building. I can't remember what state it was in, the guy's name, but I have to look it up. But anyway, but man, there's so many things that is going on, man. Let's go here to 007, you know, and you know what these elites are preparing for. Hold on one moment, let me get it ready for you.
What's going on, guys? Here, just a couple days before election, over the weekend, of course, they're dropping information about the markets. Big time information here. We have some of the world's richest men dumping their stocks en masse. I've been warning about this. These are the things that you always want to watch for before there's a massive dump in the market. First thing you're going to see are the big dogs out there making moves first because they've got the insider information. They're going to call the top, basically. And that's what Warren Buffett has just done. He just liquidated over 70% of his Apple stocks and shares. This is on top of what he's been doing throughout the past few months in liquidating his Bank of America stock. He got it down below the threshold where he doesn't have to report it, and he just did that last week. I can't stress to you enough how big of moves these are. This man that is notorious for buying the dip and jumping into other stocks has now liquidated so much that he's sitting on a record amount of cash, $325 billion in cash alone, which is unprecedented. They say this never happens. We just witnessed Jeff Bezos sell millions in Amazon. When you see this, to me, it's rather obvious the top's in. I've been telling everyone that watches the live shows, you better get out of your 401s. You better dive into your gold and your silver and be in a state where they're not going to tax it. That's a huge move right there. It's one of the last big moves and opportunities that people are going to have is to ride gold and silver and the precious metals up as everything else comes down. This is it. When you signal the top, when they drop this information right before election, people are going to be scrambling on Monday. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with the markets, but it's so heavily manipulated that they could do anything. I would just be prepared at this point. When the big dogs are dumping like this, it's a sure sign and a signal. The rest of the market's going to follow. And they're not buying back in. I'm going to leave a link with some charts and more information. Make sure to
So
check
we
them
see,
out.
you know, so we're seeing that we're getting very close. Slack it. Seeing that we're getting very close to that great economic collapse. And one thing about it, that we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. So we know that we're getting very close. He constantly, everything, he keep bringing you, telling you about these elections. Keep telling you that, you know, it's going to be civil unrest. It could be a cyber attack. You know, it could be some type of false event, like could be a nuclear attack. You know, never, you don't know what this red devil is getting ready to bring forth, but we know that it's going to happen. You know, the Lord's word is faithful and true. So let's get a quick precept on that. Let's go here to Ezekiel, and also we can go to Zephaniah chapter 1. I might go there too. Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 19. So we already know that, you know, about this BRIC nation. They already announced their new currency. You know, this BRIC dollar. You know, and also, you know, everyone is dumping the dollar. You know, so we know that the U.S. dollar dominance, you know, is no more in the world, so the hammer of the whole earth, this place is on the decline. They're seeing that this place is crumbling like a cookie. A lot of people are ditching the dollar. We're seeing it left and right. So they get ready to transform into this new digital society, this casting society. This what? New world order. Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 19 said, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their soul, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. So we coming upon that time. Your money is going to be useless. And one thing about it, a lot of people are going to be saying, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to pay my bills, how am I going to do this? A lot of people are going to trust in the strength of Egypt. They're going to line up like clockwork and take it under the skin. Thinking that they are a good case. And one thing about it, if you take it, the Lord said you will be totally destroyed. You will have to suffer that second death. What is that second death? The lake of fire, America, Babylon the Great. And also they're setting the stage for this right here. So we know we're coming upon that great economic collapse. So what I'm thinking through the spirit, all these things gonna be like a domino effect, one behind another. Right when you look over here, something else happened over there. The Lord's gonna bring it fast. That's why the Lord said, I will come like a thief in the night. When people are not watching, when people are not aware, when people are constantly around here laggagging, talking about these holidays, anniversary. I'm going on a cruise. Man, this place is it's finished. And one thing about it, you're in for a rude awakening. So let's go here to where I wanted to go. I lost my train of thought. I was getting ready to go here to one moment. Let's go here. Jeremiah, somewhere I wanted to go. Let's go here to Second Ezra chapter 6. Second Ezra chapter 6. Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22, because this is exactly what's getting ready to happen. Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22 said, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, but the full storehouse shall suddenly be found empty. So that's getting ready to happen. So when these events occur, so we already know that the power grid gonna be out, the internet gonna be out, your water, your way of life is getting ready to change. The Lord is gonna break the staff of the bread, your necessity. This place is getting ready to be a third world country. This place is getting ready to be a war zone. We constantly warning you left and right. It's gonna be kill or be killed. They shall not regard their kings and a prince, not going to regard the military. They're not going to regard law enforcement, the government, each other. So it's going to be coming upon fighting, rioting. A lot of things are constantly happening left and right. Keep working. That's right. Shalom to you, brother. But I'm getting ready to go to the comment board in a minute. So we're very close, man. You know what I'm saying? So this place is getting ready to be unsown through the spirit and power of Yahweh. The Lord is getting ready to destroy this place. Let's go to the comment board. Let's see what we got on the comment board, and then I'll get a couple more scripts, and then we'll get out of here. Let's go here to the comment board. So again, I open it up. Should be able to open it up. I'm using the Wi-Fi at the house, so shouldn't have no problems tonight. Let's go here to the channel, see where we at. Let's go here to the comment board. See here what we got here. Let's do a roll call here. Start up at the top. Ramya. Let's see what we got here. Shalom to you, brother. Shalom to GMS, abducted from Beyond 144. Shalom to you, brother. Shalom to Derek Giles. See what else we got here. Shalom to GMS and his liking. Brakathah to you, brother, beloved brother. See what else we got here. Yasserella 144. Shalom to you brothers for joining me online. Also, you beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about it, man, we're very close, man. See what we got here. Let's start here with GMS abducted from Beyond 144. You got 2 Peter 3 and 11 says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what matter a person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godly. That's right. It's one thing about it, you got to examine yourself, making sure that you're in this truth. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord is dealing with you, that you're a part of the hopefully elect, constantly watching, praying to me. So wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of the time. You got to, examine yourself. You got to constantly have a holy conversation, be in these scriptures each and every day. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, constantly rightly dividing the word of truth. Study to show thyself approved. Constantly pray without ceasing. A lot of these things, we got to constantly do, you know what I'm saying? And then constantly ask the Lord to have mercy upon us. See what we got here, Ramya, you got here, Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 12, it said, for a man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net. Say, and as the bird that are caught in the snare or trap, so are the sons of men snared, say, in an evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them. So one thing about it, a lot of people, they're gonna get caught up in that evil net. Cause what? They're not watching, you know what I'm saying? They're not redeeming the time. Why? Not being circumspect. They're constantly doing thy will, spirit, in the house of mirth, constantly doing wickedly, being despisers of the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Still think that this is a game and all the games about to be over. The Lord is getting ready to show forth his great glory and his great power, but we cannot wait. A lot of people gonna get caught up in that evil net, and also they're gonna get caught up in what? In Jacob trouble, and also they're gonna get caught up with this what? This grain of rice, this MOTB. A lot of people getting ready to mark themselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are getting ready to find out that, hey, realization is getting ready to set in. You know what I'm saying? A time of trouble that we have never seen before. Man, that's beautiful there. Let's go here. Same brother, Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 14 says, there was a little city and few men within it. And there came a great king, said, against it and besieged it, said, and it built great bulwarks against it. That's right, man. We come to that. Hey, man, where we at? Verse 15 said, so now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city, yet no man remember of that same poor man. That's right. And one thing about it is that, a lot of people, it says some, I can't remember the saying. I think it might be in Ecclesiastes 8, you know what I'm saying? It said that something about a poor man wisdom is hardly heard, or something like someone know what I'm talking about, put it up on the comment board that a poor man wisdom or something of wisdom, a poor man is not being heard or something on that level. I read it the other day. But one thing about that, we see it right now, this wisdom and knowledge is going to deliver you in time of trouble. The Lord is going to have that hedge of protection around you. And also these women, they're going to see what the Lord is doing for these men of the Lord, and they're going to get in order left and right. Now, a lot of these Eve right now being rebellious, the Lord is going to set some of them back in order and going to deliver some of them. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, man, we're coming upon these times. You seeing what, these devils are constantly, are loading up with this ammo. They're getting prepared. They're setting the stage. Also, they're talking about they get ready to target Eve, and also they get ready, already been targeting Jake. So they've been doing this, but it's getting ready to come on a greater level. It's going to be more increased. You know what I'm saying? Jacob's trouble is at the door. We're constantly warning you left and right. See what else about the same brother. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 7. It says here, let me open it up a little more. It says here, 9 and 7, Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and 7 said, the word of a wise man and are heard, said, inquire, said, more than the cry of him that ruleth among food. That's exactly what that's it. That's the spirit right there. You had it here. It said, wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroys much good. That's right. Exactly right, man. I'm telling you, man, this wisdom and knowledge shall be what? A stronghold. It shall be a safe place. You know what I'm saying? It shall give you stability. So when you go in that word, when it says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the time, when you go in that word stability, it really goes into your what? Your faith and what you have believed in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, one day by the Lord's getting ready to do a mighty work, man. Woo, he getting ready to do a mighty work. Let's drop down here by the same brother. Let's get through one here. Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 11 said, how ye inhabitants of Mactaz. That's right. I'm getting ready to go there. It said, for all the merchant people are cut down. Says all they that bear silver are cut off. And one thing about it, when you go to that word Mactaz, it's talking about an ancient a stock market, an ancient Wall Street, back in the time when they were buying and selling, it was cut off. So in the modern day, Mark Test is getting ready to be cut off. Now, that great economic collapse, we already knowing about, he might already have it, and I want to jump the gun. Let's read here. It said, it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with countenance and punish the men that are settled in their lead, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. So that's where our people mindset is right now, relaxing in their lead, unaware. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the Lord's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. The Lord is going to do good. The Lord love everyone. Everyone can be saved. We knowing that this is getting ready to happen. We hearing all these things that's happening. You know, all that's going to happen. That, oh man, I don't believe that. The Lord's going to protect us. The Lord's going to be with us. Yeah. But one thing about it, he's going to be with the what? The elect, the true believers of Yahweh. While you relaxing in your lead, you know, you don't have faith in works, you're going to be totally destroyed. And one thing about it, my Lord said, my servant shall eat, they shall be hungry. My servant shall drink, they shall be thirsty. So one thing about it, you getting ready to catch hell like you have never seen before, because you wanted the what? The crumbs off of what? Esau's table. You know what I'm saying? You have received your consolation. These wicked two-thirds, they couldn't wait on the Lord. And one day we'll wait on the Lord because the Lord got something far greater. You know what I'm saying? Beyond our imagination. All we got to do, the Lord said, through much tribulation, ye shall enter the kingdom of heaven. So we're saying that the evil is sown. The stage is set. All things are ready. But the Lord's getting ready to show up and show out. And man, we cannot wait, man. Woo! The Lord is right there, man. We're here. You know, these niggas are constantly relaxing in their leads. You know, nigga likes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Eve is constantly, you know, doing her thing. One thing about it, you already see that this red devil, he's coming for you, Eve. He's coming for you. He's getting ready to turn on you. You know, that this was your lover. You know, you love oppression. You know, you hated your own men. But guess what? You're getting ready to get your mind right very soon. They was right. Jesus. But Jesus will not help you. You know what I'm saying? You do not know the true name of the Heavenly Father, you are going to be totally destroyed. Let's see here. It said the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Verse 14, Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14 said, the great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasten greatly. Say even the voice of the day of the Lord. So like the voice of the day of the Lord said, the mighty men shall cry bitterly. That's right. It says here, it said, my feet just stopped. Said everyone else. Said my feet just stopped. Said anyone else? Oh, I don't think so, Amra. I think we still going here. I think so. It said it came back, Arch. Okay. It stopped for a minute. Okay. Let me know again if it did. But just like today, the great day of the Lord is coming, you know, a day of gloominess, a day of darkness, you know what I'm saying? A time of trouble that we've never seen before. And also we know about the Great Depression, 29 through I think it was 32, you know, the Great Depression, you know, that great economic collapse. That's gonna be far greater than that. That's gonna be far greater than the recession in '08. A time of trouble that we've never seen before. When the dollar go, all hell will break loose, and we already knowing that the least of the flock should draw them out, and also we knowing that Israel and America will be totally destroyed, but Israel will be rebuilt back up. The spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashah. We knowing that land got to be cleared, and also we knowing that the times of the Gentile is almost over, man. The Lord's getting ready to do it. The Lord's getting ready to burn no fake, you know what, out of that land. Let's see what else we got here. Let's drop down here. See here, it's Ramnah. Let's see what he said. It says, so we are about to see the indignation of Yahweh Shemashah on a scale never been seen before. Brace for impact. You're exactly right, bro. You got to brace for impact, because one thing about it, the Lord's getting ready to bring that righteous anger. The Lord's getting ready to do things that people, they're going to give up the ghosts when they see all these things happening. You know, the Lord's getting ready to take a lot of people and a great number. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said he's angry with the wicked each and every day. And also the Lord said, first my judgment will start at the house of Israel. It already has begun, but it's getting ready to increase. The Lord's getting ready to get these wicked Negroes, you know what I'm saying? The one that killed the prophet, the one that sent our Lord and Savior to the cross, you know what I'm saying? And I had to give us Barabbas, you know what I'm saying? Put it on us, our children and our children's children. Hey, but one thing about it, that's exactly what the Lord did. The Lord obliged them, you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't tempt the Lord. Let's go here. Let's get this brother here. Yasharella 144, Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 19 said, these two things are come unto thee. So who shall be sorry for thee? Said desolation and destruction and famine and the sword, by whom shall comfort thee. That's exactly what's getting ready to happen, man. And the Lord getting ready to bring it to a close. Isaiah, same brother, Yasharella 144, Isaiah chapter 30 and 3 said, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And not about we already knowing that modern day Pharaoh is a so-called white man, the devil that speaks of, and also a lot of people gonna trust in his system, in his technology, his pseudoscience, put it like that. And one thing about it, a lot of people gonna try to save their life and they're gonna lose their life. Remember Lot's wife, what? She looked back, you know what I'm saying? Instead of keep going forward, trusting in the Lord, she looked back, thought everything, what she was losing, I'm losing this, I'm losing that, still had a mindset back into that wicked kingdom, which was Sodom and Gomorrah. This place is spiritually called Sodom in Egypt. And one thing about it, the Lord's getting ready to destroy this place. We are constantly warning you, left and right. It is here, it is at the door. See here, Yasharella 144, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 42 said, what therefore ye know not what your Lord doeth come. What hour your Lord doeth come. You say that's right. That's why the Lord said we got to always be watching. We always got to be constantly praying. Constantly redeeming the time, being circumspect, knowing what time that you're living in. Seeing the prophecies are speaking loud and clear. Lord already said at the end, he shall speak and not lie. They're not tearing anymore. They're not prolonging anymore. The Lord is making it plain upon table. We're seeing it right now through the spirit of power of Yahweh, Bashim Abishai. We're very close. See here. Let's see this last one by brother Yasarella 144. Got here, it says, Matthew chapter 24, verse 2 said, and Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Said, verily I say unto you, said, there shall be not be left here, nor stone upon that shall not be thrown down. That's exactly right. These things are getting ready to be fulfilled. So we are very close, man. We are so very excited. Knowing that the Archangel Michael is getting ready to stand up for the children of Israel, because that time is getting ready to be so great. I like to say Shalom, everyone comic boy and for water for posting precept, edifying the body. So let's go here to our last and final script. We'll close out here. So we know that they're setting the stage. We're seeing that we know that the election will be Tuesday. So we're gonna see how this play out. But we knowing that time of trouble is coming. 2 14 and 13. I might get that too. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? You probably get that too right quick. But one thing about it, that we know that we are very close. We are very close, man. So, at any given time, we know that a grain of rice comes. We know that World War III is getting ready to break out. We knowing that Jacob's trouble is here right at the door. So these things are happening at a fast pace. Like we can wake up in the morning, boom. Troops can be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We know they're gonna come with this these lockdown, these martial law. We know they come with these FEMA camps. You already know they're setting up there in Asheville, North Carolina. What's in this other place? Arizona. It's another state too. So it's all around us right now. They already setting it up left and right. So the devils get ready to come down with great wrath. Let's get this one by Aramyah. And let's see here, 2 Ezra chapter 14 and verse 13. He said, now therefore set thy house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble and renounce corruption. That's right. It's time to get your house or get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? He's saying reprove thy people. You know what I'm saying? Renounce corruption. You know what I'm saying? It's that time. That we're living in the end time, real time, man. Time to get yourself together. Gird up your loin. Get prepared for greatness. You know what I'm saying? The second coming of our Lord and Savior, the King of the universe, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. He's getting ready to crack those clouds, man. You better get yourself together. Verse 2 chapter 14 and verse 14 said, let go of the mortal thoughts. Said, cast away the burdens of man. Said, put off now the weak nature. A lot of people right now, still have the mortal thought, still have that weak nature, and they're going to be totally destroyed. And one thing about it, we keeping our eyes on the prize, which in fact is the kingdom of heaven that dwells in righteousness, immortality, rulership, spiritual power is right around the corner. Trust and believe in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. The Lord is at the door. UFO sighted, they just posting up right now. You know, they ain't even really hiding anymore. You know, they posting up left and right, man. We're here. 2 Amos chapter 14 and verse 15. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. That's right. And one thing about it, you know, we know that the Lord is very close. We seeing that these prophecies are constantly lining up, and also that famine of the word is fast approaching. So we know that YouTube is getting ready to go. We know that the men of the Lord is getting ready to be persecuted. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, you know what I'm saying, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, but be thy faithful. The Lord's getting ready to give you that crown of life because, you know, you did the work. You persevered. You constantly believe. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give a damn what was going on all around. You kept persevering straight to the what? To the finish line. So now, let's go to our last and final script. We close out here. My tongue getting very dry. We close out here in Daniel chapter 12 because the Lord is getting ready. The Lord's getting ready to stand up for us, man. He's getting ready to stand up for us in ways that we do not know how. You know, so let's get to it right quick. And also, Lord, you know, is capping his angels around him that hedge of protection. Let's go here to Psalm chapter 34 before we close out. Let's go here. Psalm chapter 34 and verse 7. Spirit led me here. It says here, said the angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him and deliver them. And who fear the Lord? That's the elect, you know what I'm saying? The true believers. And I about the Lord always had that hedge of protection around it, you know what I'm saying? You know, so that's why the Lord said, you know, he said the Lord name, when you go to Proverbs chapter, I think it's 18 and I think 10, 18 and 10, if I'm not mistaken, say, you know, the Lord name, it's a strong tower. The righteous run into it and it's safe. You know, that's that hedge of protection. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, the Lord is going to be that stronghold in time of trouble. The Lord is going to be directing our step. Let's read this once again. Psalm chapter 34 and verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him, the elect, and delivers them. So that's what we're hoping for, to get delivered, you know, when the Lord show up, you know, come from the east and the west, and that fathership, you know, the Lord said, look for the brightness of his coming. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, man, we cannot wait. The Lord's getting ready to show up. Let's go here to Daniel chapter 12. We close out here. And we saying that, you know, we measuring the time diligently, but we knowing that, you know, that things are getting ready to pop off. We knowing that, you know, all hell is getting ready to break loose. Let's go here to Daniel. One moment, phone a little slow. Daniel chapter 12. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. We'll close out here. And it reads that, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation. Say, even to that same time, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua. So that's the elect. So one thing about it, the Lord's getting ready to show up. He's getting ready to do a mighty work. When the enemy come in like a flood, the Lord is going to lift up that standard. So we're not worried about these elections. We're not worried about this economic collapse. We're not worried about that grain of rice. We're not even worried about the 2/3. You know what I'm saying? We're constantly going to trust and believe in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, even though we know that he's getting ready to get it popping, but it's all designed by Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. We already know that this time is coming upon us. You know what I'm saying? We're bracing for impact. But one thing about it, the only way you will be safe is through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua and a part of the elect, the house of David, the true believers of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. So the title of the day's live is setting the stage for major events. And I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Ba'ashim Rekah Quadash, and double ourselves great millstone, while unto his truth. And also to the Hufilek that scattered abroad. I like to say, Shalom, Shalom, DTA, Abba, Baal. We almost out of here. Keep pushing, keep believing. Shalom. Get out of here.